And Oklahoma lawmakers may be sending more of your tax dollars to families with kids in private schools. The House passed a bill expanding the cap on private school tax credits by $25 million.
Those in favor call it a win for so-called school choice. But as News 4's Spencer Humphrey tells us, others maintain it's more of your money being sent largely to people who really don't need it.
Oklahoma House members passing a bill Thursday setting aside millions more taxpayer dollars for families with kids in private schools.
This is just pennies that we're talking about today to give families options to do something that they might want to do.
What we're doing is just adding more money for folks who already have those opportunities.
Specifically, the bill raises the current $250 million cap on the parental choice tax credit program to $275 million. The bill passing is a result of an agreement between Republican lawmakers vowing they would vote in favor of the recently passed $1.7 billion funding bill for public schools only if they also agreed to vote in favor of this private school funding bill.
You have a package of negotiation that works together collaboratively in order to pass laws, Mr. Speaker. And so the fact is, yes, this is part of a bigger package. And yes, it's tied to teacher pay raises.
This bill is tied on a gentleman's shake to public school teachers' increase in their pay, because this bill can't stand alone.
Those against it argue it gives no benefit to most rural families who don't live near private schools.
How does this tax credit benefit rural students?
There are plenty of rural schools that are private schools, and if people want more of them, this is the way that we can get it.
Amid debate Thursday, several lawmakers brought up data we've reported showing more than 90% of families receiving the tax credit already had their kids in private school. We also reported state data shows only 361 of the nearly 40,000 students approved for the program came from financially disadvantaged or homeless families.
We were told the reason for passing the private school tax credits was to help low-income families be able to afford private school. So given it's not fulfilling its original intent, why are we adding an additional $25 million per year with the possibility of more each year going forward?
I would disagree significantly. That might have been one of the reasons that we talked about. I've talked about the reasons for this there are a lot of different reasons.
Republican leaders say it's working as intended.
It is based on income. The lower incomes have first shot at that money. That's not causing any problems for anybody. When you talk about who's receiving that, the way that thing is set up, there are tiers built in based on income levels.
But those on the other side of things maintain it's a handout for the rich at the expense of the poor.
On July 1st, we are going to cut the subsidies for families to be able to use a subsidy to access childcare. Families who want to work, who need support to be able to access quality childcare, are not going to be able to use these subsidies, and yet people who make $250,000 are going to be able to access money for private school that they can adequately pay for.
In Oklahoma City, Spencer Humphrey, Oklahoma's News 4.
All right, Spencer. Well, the bill now heads to the Senate, where it is also expected to pass.